It's all coming up tonight on The Bachelor.
That's just kidding.
Hey, welcome back to the Covell family, y'all. Bachelor Paradise. Why the f do I always say that?
Why do you always say that?
Hey, welcome back to the Covell family, y'all. Bachelor, episode 8. It's a pretty juicy one, to say the least. Definitely a pretty juicy one. Well, it was hometowns, y'all. So, Hannah Ann got the first date.
2 ways to impress my dad is through having good character, but also being a tough man.
Okay.
Yeah.
They did a little axe throwing.
Because her dad is like a big part in like the forestry stuff, I think. Isn't
Yeah.
he like, was he a logger or something?
Lumber. Something that has to do with
Something like that, yeah.
So they went axe throwing. And they said he's got to be like a strong man. And
Yeah,
he's
she's
got
gonna make
to...
a real man out of him now.
Well,
Because sorry, Peter, before you were not a real man.
that's true. And you suck at throwing axes. So they go meet parents, and how do you think that went, babe?
Her dad at one point, he says, this is, like new and exciting, but instead of being like, oh, this is new and exciting, he's like, this is new and exciting, I guess.
New and exciting, I guess.
Very like monotone, very boring, not very much expression at all whatsoever. Like none.
Then he tells Peter that make sure you don't
Oh,
tell Hannah Ann I love you unless you really mean it. I thought he was going to say don't tell her that at all. But
yeah, like as a dad, I'm asking you or something like that to like, please don't tell her.
yeah. But what he really meant was unless you really, really mean it. I think he was struggling with it. There was a bunch of other girls too, like any dad would.
Oh, he was like not having a good time with it at all.
Yeah, he wasn't having a very good time. Overall, I thought overall they had a good.
Yeah, they
family
did have
meet,
it. It did go pretty good, I think. It was, I feel like it was pretty boring, but it went good.
Sure, I wanted to say something to you. And I know how I'm feeling about you. And I can honestly say that I am falling in love with you.
Listen to your heart when he's calling for you. They dropped the bomb on us.
There's a new show coming out. I'm so excited for it. I can't wait. That's going to be a really good one to like.
The Bachelor presents.
Yeah. Listen to your heart.
Listen to your heart.
20 single men and women.
Oh my God.
One shared dream.
Music is a great gateway to love. Welcome to Listen to Your Heart. Let the journey begin.
Listen to your
And it looks like it's about some aspiring musicians.
They try to find love as they're trying to like make it famous or something. I don't know.
Are they going to fall in love or is it going to be drama?
Or will they leave as solo acts? The Bachelor presents Listen to Your Heart, Monday, April 3rd.
It's going to be drama, I'm
Didn't they
sure.
find out like, are they going to find love? Are they going to, is this duet going to find love? Are they going to continue solo or something? I don't know.
Pretty excited.
Yeah.
Pretty excited.
Next date,
Kelsey.
Hometown number 2.
Kelsey.
to be here, and it means a lot to be able to bring Peter here for him to, see where I grew up. I missed you.
They started off their date with smashing some grapes to make their own wine.
Make our own bottle.
No way.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
We're gonna stomp grapes.
We're gonna stomp grapes.
I'm stoked. Let's go. It's gonna feel weird. Oh yeah.
We need to do that.
We have a wine tour to go on for 8 people, and we still haven't went on it yet. We will.
Yeah.
Maybe summertime or something.
We just don't have time, but we will make the time.
Yes. But they were smashing some grapes, making their wine. Looks like they were did a little tasting.
Bottle of wine ever. Yeah, let's just taste this one.
See what they wanted to have added into their own bottle of wine. So that was really sweet. That was cool.
Yeah.
They had a really good, date.
Yeah.
And then with her family, that went really well too.
I'm super excited to meet Peter. I think it'll give us a good insight if this is gonna work, and we'll know right away because you can read Kelsey's emotion right off her face.
She said, I love you, and that kind of
she
thing.
loves
So,
him.
at the end of the date, she said it again. Mm-hmm. And did he? I don't remember. Did he say?
He didn't say anything.
didn't really
He just
say
kind
it.
of like looked at her.
I'm happy you had a good day. I had a good day. And I meant what I said, and I am in love with you. And, you know,
So
Thank
I
you.
feel like
Thank you
it
for
was
saying
not a
that.
very good.
It's kind of,
I-
for
it's
as good
never
as the date
been-
went, it ended a little bit odd.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Maddie was next. She was date number 3.
we're in Auburn. Woo!
Miss Auburn.
Yeah, they went to
She's not
play on
Miss
that
Auburn.
court.
But yeah, they went to
The Auburn
Auburn.
court.
Yeah, University of
Played
Auburn.
good. She's really good at basketball.
The little skills, you know,
She's so good.
dribble 2 balls.
Way better than Peter.
Little one on. Peter sucked.
Yeah, I did.
Peter sucked.
Yeah.
But dribbling 2 balls isn't very easy, but she was schooling him during their game, too. They got to meet the coach.
Oh my God.
What's up, guys? How are you?
She's known the coach because her dad actually is one of the assistant coaches at Auburn for the
Oh,
basketball
yeah, that's
team.
right, huh?
So she knows the coach really well.
Yeah.
But it was kind of cool to meet him, too.
Yeah, I guess they're like best friends or something. She was
Yeah.
telling him like not to hurt her or to take like good care of her. Charles Barkley was even up on the like jumbotron. Like
I didn't know Charles Barkley has a statue outside of Auburn.
yeah, I had no clue.
Charles is the
Pretty
man.
bomb though.
Charles is funny as shit.
Yeah,
I love him as a TNT commentator. But
I wouldn't know.
overall, their date was pretty good.
Okay, you know everybody that you're meeting. Mom, Tanya, Chad,
Yep.
Dad,
Mallory.
Mallory,
And Mary Michael.
and Mary Michael.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
And this is the last group.
Yes.
What, anything that stuck out? Oh, I guess what her mom brought up, how she was a virgin.
I haven't like fully talked to him yet about like I guess like how I view intimacy and how I feel that is something that I have saved for marriage and something that I want to save for marriage.
Okay, so when Peter met the family, when they sat down for the dinner portion, I thought it was really cool because they started off with like a special plate. Mm-hmm. One of their traditions as a family is to give somebody a special plate at the beginning of dinner, and then at dinner you say something or like something special about that person or something that you love about that person.
It's pretty cool.
And it was so cool.
I'm really excited about us. I can see me excited. I'm falling head over heels in love with you.
All right, next up, the juicy stuff, because everything's juicy when it comes to Victoria.
The girl is a hot mess.
But their date started out good.
God.
They met
They
on
were
the
at
beach.
with her dog.
Cute dog.
Today is just smooth sailing, and we're just having a really good time. I'm excited to just like enjoy him and for him to enjoy Virginia Beach.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
They went and did a little old-fashioned dress up, took some pictures
with her dog.
with her dog.
It says right here.
Princess Beach.
Swirl around.
I can't lift my arm too high because it's so tight.
I love this. I am extremely happy right now.
It was cute though.
Then they went to a little concert with
Yeah,
Hunter Hayes. Mhm.
That was good. I really like that song.
I thought that was funny that they put another little concert with a different country singer, and she was
Yeah.
like, "This is the country I like, not that other guy." Even though I like him better, but
They're both really good. It was just
yeah,
awkward.
yeah, they're both good. So after they were leaving that portion of the date, so they can meet up later at Victoria's parents' house, Peter ran into Marissa.
Wait, Marissa. I saw you, like, she looks so familiar. How you doing? Wait, you're from Virginia. I am. Guys, are you from Virginia Beach? I am. No.
Ooh.
Blurred out her face.
Yep, they totally had her face blurred out, but don't worry, I found her on Insta.
Yeah, what's her name?
Marissa Pence.
Pence. Look her up. Marissa Pence.
Yeah.
She pretty much
Apparently
just
dated him.
Yeah.
Like, he said he saw her and, like, he thought that she kind of looked familiar, but he couldn't really put it together or something. I don't know. Until she came up to him after the date.
Yeah.
And basically, apparently, that's where she's from also. She knows Victoria personally, and they have a lot of mutual friends. And she was saying that she, like, has broken up a lot of, like, relationships and everything, so.
Who knows?
I know that you're a great guy, and I don't think that you deserve what you're on a date with right now.
So he shows up at mom and dad's house for, you know, the night to meet the parents,
Yeah.
and he has to tell her because it's on his mind.
You know, you're like upset. I can feel it. It's okay. It's on. It's on. It's on.
We'll talk.
Okay.
I'll take a seat.
Yeah.
She's so good at that. She always, like,
Why don't we just, I don't even know why I did this. Or she says shit like that, like, why
Yeah.
don't we just, you know, leaves it up to him, like, just break up with me now. She doesn't say
well, I
that,
love
but
you, I'm
that's,
falling for you. Then why do you walk away when it gets hard? Like, literally
Yeah.
walk away all the time.
yeah.
Family, after being told that.
Then I don't
is it-
want to do this.
But, can we just talk? And
What are we gonna say? There's
I'm
nothing.
trying to it out. I'm not
Okay,
trying to
let's
have
talk
you-
it out. What are we gonna say?
It
Their
doesn't make
date
any
was a little
sense.
rocky.
It was
Definitely
very
a little rocky. She came back, apologized.
Well, I thought that they were, like, done for good when
Yeah.
the car left. He didn't even go in to meet the parents because that's
meet
how
the
terrible
parents.
it was.
Parents
So-
came out and she was bawling her eyes out.
Yeah.
All right, so next morning, you know, they're not going to leave it alone. Victoria shows up at Peter's hotel.
Hi.
Wants to talk to him and pretty much apologizes, says, you know, I don't know why I do that. It's just kind of a thing that I always
Always
do, and
have
that's what
done.
I'm used
Yeah.
to. She says again that, you know, she's falling in love with him, but he doesn't really want to make a decision. So he just says, I don't want to make a decision yet.
I don't want to make any decision right now.
Thank you.
I'm
And-
surprised. I thought they were so done,
Yeah.
but he didn't make a decision. We went to the rose ceremony. So then the first rose went to Hannah Ann.
Ann.
Mm-hmm.
The second rose went to
Madison.
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 And the third rose...
And the third rose went to, who do you think?
We were right.
No.
I know.
It went to
It was
Victoria.
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 So weird. He must like the drama. He must like the question of whether or not he can, like, really.
He must just think she's really hot
something.
because she's a little cray.
She's so
And it's
crazy.
like every time they're together, there's some kind of drama. Every single time. Me.
Well, and he just told Kelsey too, like, you know, you've always been honest with me, so I feel like I owe that to you also. And when you told me that you loved me, I just didn't feel it. I wasn't there.
Sorry.
So, I mean, that's really it. And she just said okay, and she got in the car. She didn't break down as much as I thought she would.
Oh, I thought she was going to lose
But-
it, so good for you.
But they also didn't show it for that long. So
You're going to
we
be
just didn't
perfect
see
on
it.
Bachelor in Paradise.
No, Victoria would be perfect on Bachelor in
That-
Paradise.
that's true,
And
too,
I hope
actually.
she goes next time. Goodbye.
It wouldn't surprise me. All right, so you know what that means. They're going somewhere. Where are they headed, babe?
They're going to Australia.
Going down under.
Take it back to international waters.
Stop.
We're going to Gold Coast, Australia.
Oh my gosh.
Cheers to that.
Down under.
That's not a knife.
But I don't
It's a
know. I don't
knife.
remember where they said. I just
Yeah, I
remember
forgot where.
Australia.
But wherever they're going, I'm sure it's going to be sweet.
Yeah.
But it doesn't end there.
So there's 3 left. So who?
3 left. He's leaving the hangar where the rose ceremony was. And Madison says, hey,
Oh yeah.
I need to talk to you.
See you. Bye.
I'm not willing to compromise who I am for this. So he needs to know exactly where my head's at.
Hey, Peter.
And this could change everything. Can I talk to you for a second?
And then that's where it ends. But they show a few clips of kind of what is potentially going to happen next week.
These are the expectations I have for myself. These are the expectations that I have for our relationship. I wouldn't be able to move forward if you have slept with the other women.
It's all coming up next week on The Bachelor.
And it sounds like Madison gives him an ultimatum because we all know now that she's a virgin. And it pretty much sounds
You're going
like...
into fantasy suite week.
Yeah, she's freaking out. Freaking out.
Well, you know, he's probably going to only be banging 2 of the 3, so.
I mean, it's better than 0.
Maddie won't put out.
We'll see what happens.
Yes, we will.
It's going to be
So
good.
excited.
It's going to be really good.
Let's see how much of a mess Victoria is when shit starts getting even more real.
I know.
Oh boy. She's going to lose her mind.
I think Madison's going home next week. Just putting it out there.
Yeah, I think so too.
I actually do. I think she'll be going home
And then
next
I think it's going to, okay, so I think Maddie's going to go home. I think he's going to, you know, possibly be wanting to propose to Hannah Ann. His mom's going to talk to him and say, go get your girl. And he's going to go back for Maddie.
Oh, you're probably right.
Right? See?
Bring her home.
Bring her home, baby.
What do you guys think? That was pretty good, actually.
You're welcome.
We'll see you guys. See you next week. Gonna be a fun one.
So excited.
Super, super excited. All right, y'all. Peace.
Bring her home.
Bring her home. Bring her home, Peter. Bring her home, Peter. That is how she cried.
Go get your girl.